Would you believe me if I said a 14-year-old had created a fitness festival that reached over 12,000 students or raised over $3,500 for cardiac rehabilitation at a local hospital? You can believe it if we're talking about Jefferson County's Mary Wilhelmina Hodges. She's Miss Georgia's Outstanding Teen 2019. Her accomplishments include the Take 10 Girl Power Summit, Fitness Friday video segments for Facebook and YouTube, and promoting Take 10 at schools throughout Georgia. And it is so great to have Miss Georgia's Outstanding Teen 2019, Mary Wilhelmina Hodges, with us in the studio today. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for missing school to come here.
Of course.
Well, talking about school,
yes.
Your Take 10, which I want you to explain to us, as I understand, started a couple of years ago when you went to your principal
yes.
because you wanted to incorporate movement into your school day.
Yes, so there is about 9 million children in the U.S. They're not active. And so I noticed once I transferred to middle school, I was not getting enough physical activity. We were sitting in desk all day long. And my aunt, she's a former bodybuilder and owns her own gym. And so I talked to her about how I could include exercise in the day, physical activity, but also still have time for academics, because PE in middle school is not required. And so I did tons of research, talked to her, and came up with a proposal to start a Take 10 initiative, which is taking 10-minute breaks 3 to 6 times a day to get the recommended amount of exercise, which is 60 for children and 30 for adults.
So 10-minute breaks throughout your day.
Yes, 3 to 6 times a day.
So this can apply not just to kids in school, but to adults in the office.
Yes, I have a Facebook page for my platform Take 10, and I share Fitness Fridays that I produce every Friday. And so these videos, they range from fitness journeys with people around my community to encourage others to start fitness journeys, but also different exercises you can do in the office, at home, or anywhere, because this is a convenient way of exercising.
I think that's just tremendous, and I think that your awareness of it, growing up in a rural community
yes.
where you know that there's diabetes is a big challenge, and childhood obesity
yes.
is a big problem in the state of Georgia. In fact, you may remember a couple of years ago, Michelle Obama came to visit one of the schools
yes.
in Burke County where they have a garden, and they have that whole food to table concept
right.
with fresh vegetables at the school. So at your age, to be able to have a platform like this is really tremendous.
Thank
and
you.
I see that you are very active
yes,
on
ma'am.
social media.
Yes, ma'am.
Is that something you're required to do for your pageant, for your title?
It's very important to promote on social media. As a title holder, you have sponsors, you have to promote yourself, the organization, and as well as your platform.
You've been in several pageants,
yes.
and I've seen beautiful gowns and all these great clothes that you wear. Is that fun, or do you get worn out with it, or you love that?
Oh, I love it. It's so much fun. I have great sponsors. Lasting Impressions in Columbus, Georgia is they're one of my dress sponsors. They give me a lot of wardrobe for appearances and my evening gown for the state and national level, and they're absolutely amazing. I mean, I have tons of dresses. My whole living room is filled with just dresses, and it's so much fun.
Oh, well, you're still very young. You're 14, and do you think that you'll be able to go into more pageants when you get, because you're not yet old enough yet
right.
to compete in other pageants,
yes.
are you?
I'm not old enough to compete in the Miss yet, but I am researching different pageant systems that I can compete in. I love the talent phase, so hopefully I can find one that has the talent competition in it. But
and you told me you're a dancer.
I am. I love tap dancing. That was my talent for state and national and all the pageants that I've competed in. But if not, I'm involved with tons of clubs at school, and so I hope to stay active at my school.
You have plans to go on to college after high school? And do you know what you want your career to be? Do you have career goals?
Yes, so the Miss America's Outstanding Teen organization, as well as the Miss America organization, is the largest scholarship provider for young women today. So I have tons of scholarship opportunities throughout this organization. I've gained over $300,000 in cash and also in-kind scholarships. So I hope to go to the University of Alabama and go.
My co-anchor Brad Mean will be so pleased to hear that.
And I hope to be a athletic trainer or a physical therapist.
That is fantastic. Well, you are so poised
Thank you.
a ninth grader
Thank
right?
you.
Ninth
Yes, ma'am.
grade.
Ninth grade.
You are just lovely. You're so well spoken, and you
you.
just seem to be so clear about your goals. And
you.
what a role model you are for other
Thank you.
teenagers and girls growing up. That's
Thank
just
you so
terrific.
much.
Good luck to you, Mary Wilhelmina.
Thank
And I
you.
really appreciate the time that you've been here with
Well,
us
thank
today.
you for having me today.
That is all the time we have today. Thanks again to my guests, Lynn Smith, Jasmine Ryans, and Miss Georgia's outstanding teen, Mary Wilhelmina Hodges. You'll find more information about Jasmine's natural hair care products on our website, WJBF.com. Just click the Jennie link. And remember, email me at jmontgomery@WJBF.com to win tickets to the play, A Holiday Extravaganza, on November 2nd. I hope you have a wonderful afternoon, and remember, everyone has a story to tell if you'll take the time to listen. See you again next Tuesday at 12:30 for Jennie.